Good afternoon, students. Today's topic is calculation of doses may be depending on various types of factors. In previous class, you will discuss about some factors. In our class, you will discuss about remaining factors. First one is additive effect. Some type of persons taking more than one or two drugs at same time to increase their action to reduce their disease conditions. In such cases, most of the persons are taking two different types of drugs taking at the same time to relieve their problems. When two or more drugs are administered together is equivalent to sum of their individual pharmacological action. This phenomenon is called as additive effect. This process is called as additive effect. The total pharmacological action of two or more drugs is equal to the sum of the individual pharmacological action of drugs. Examples: ephedrine and aminophylline used in treatment of bronchial asthma. Synergism. In some cases, desired therapeutic action can be taken by taking two or more drugs or used in combination form. This type of process is used when single drug is not to produce the desired pharmacological action. In such cases, person or patient taking a combination of drugs to increase their action. This type of phenomenon is called as synergism. Procaine and adrenaline increase the duration of action of procaine. Next, another example: sulfamethoxazole and trimethoprim to enhance their antibacterial actions. Most of the persons are taking combination of drugs to increasing their pharmacological actions. Nowadays, most of the persons are taking these type of drugs. Next one, antagonism. When by taking combination of drugs are taking two separate drugs at the same time, they are having opposite pharmacological action. One drug action can be stopped or inhibited by another type of drugs. This type of action is called as antagonism. When action of one drug is opposed by the other drug on same physiological system is known as antagonism. This type of antagonism behavior most play an important role in treatment of poisons. This type of phenomenon using one type of drug produces poisonous effect, another type of drug or compound produces opposite action on same physiological system. By the use of this type of phenomenon, the poisonous or toxic effects of poison can be reduced by using another type of drugs. Example: milk of magnesia is given in acid poisoning when alkaline effect of milk of magnesia neutralize the effect of acid poison. Next, another example: adrenaline and acetylcholine are taken combination. The effects of each one can be neutralized. There are acting on same physiological system. Adrenaline is used as a vasoconstrictor affecting on sympathomimetic system, when acetylcholine is act as a vasodilator on parasympathetic system. So their actions can be neutralized and action of adrenaline can be opposed by the acetylcholine. Next one, idiosyncrasy. Idiosyncrasy is also called as allergy. In some type of patients, they are allergic to some type of drugs taken. Most of the persons which are sensitive to penicillins. Before the penicillins can be injected, a small dose of penicillin can be injected to the patient's body to check the allergic conditions. This type of phenomenon is called as idiosyncrasy. This type of reaction is not useful for patients. The unwanted response of penicillin. It is an extraordinary response to a drug which is different from its characteristic pharmacological action is called as idiosyncrasy. Examples: a small quantity of aspirin may cause gastric hemorrhage, and also penicillins and sulfonamides causes allergic reactions when citizen or sedatives causes drowsiness to the patients. These are the common examples of idiosyncrasy reactions. Next one, tolerance. When repeated administration of drugs to the patients, the normal therapeutic action can be reduced. To increase the pharmacological action of drugs, the patient taking excessive doses. When unusually large dose of drug can be required to use in our body, resistance can be developed. This type of phenomenon is called as tolerance. It is defined as when unusually large dose of drug is required to elicit the effect orderly produced by the normal therapeutic dose of drug. The phenomenon is called as drug tolerance. Examples: smokers are tolerate nicotine in the starting stage. They are using only 1 or 2 for only daily to enjoy their feeling. They are tolerated. They are used to increase their feeling. There are comes into habits. Next one, alcoholic can tolerate large quantity of alcohols. Based upon the conditions, there are classified into two types: true tolerance and pseudo tolerance. By oral and parenteral administration of drugs, true tolerance can be occurs. Oral route of administration causes only pseudo tolerance. Next one, trachyphylaxis. When repeated administration of drugs at shorter intervals, the drug can be accumulate in our body to stop their desired pharmacological action. This occurs due to our receptors are blocked by the use of these type of drugs. The action of drugs can be not be increased by the increasing the dose of the drugs. This type of phenomenon is called as trachyphylaxis. It is defined as when some drugs are administered repeatedly at short intervals, the cell receptors can get blocked up and pharmacological response to the particular drug can be decreased. The decreased response cannot be reversed by the increasing the dose. This type of phenomenon is called as acute tolerance or trachyphylaxis. Examples: in the treatment of bronchial asthma, ephedrine can be given in repeated dose at shorter intervals time. Their action: when repeated use of the drugs in our body, receptors can be blocked and their responses can be decreases. This is called as trachyphylaxis. When use of another type of drugs, this type of trachyphylaxis also can be occurs. Next factors: metabolic disturbances. in our body. Metabolic disturbances can be occurs in some cases using in case patient is suffered with diarrhea and patient is suffered with sunstroke. In such cases, water and electrolyte balance can be changes, and in patient is suffered with gastric ulcers, acid base balance can be also changes. Due to changing there, the effect of drugs can be changes with electrolyte balance, acid base balance, body temperature, and other physiological factors which may affects the action of drugs on the body. Examples: salicylates. Salicylates are the analgesics and antibiotics used in treatment of fever. Salicylates only reduces the body temperature in patient is suffered with fever. It means having rise in body temperature only. There is no having antipyretic effects if the body temperature is normal. Only this type of salicylates are used for reduces the elevated body temperatures. If the body temperature is normal, this does not affect on the reduces the body temperatures. So this type of factor is also important. So these are the various types of factors which influencing on the doses for treatment of the patient to produce desired pharmacological action. In order to give the desired pharmacological action, before prescribe the medication, the following factors can be considered to select the optimum dose. Thank you.